Hello everyone and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Guapish Rule 34. As always, I am your host, Tanner, and today I'm joined by a very special co-host, Dylan.
Hey, I was wondering what the dramatic suspense was for, but hey, it's me.
That's right. How do you feel about being the first one to be introduced for your first time ever?
It feels like a very special honor, and I'm glad we have ascended this level of friendship for me to be able to be the first announced on this podcast.
Don't count on it ever happening again. Also joining me is Nico.
I think it's rope day, guys. I've been putting it off for so long, but I think this is the final grievance against me that's making me finally buckle down and just go for it.
What the fuck is rope day? Oh, like you're gonna hang yourself.
He's got the perfect setup, man. He's got a big hole leading into the basement, so he has lots of vertical space for this activity.
I'd have to clean that shit up, and we'd have to probably pay for the property.
He's got like a Buffalo Bill hole.
Yeah. Jackson was down there at one point. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Did you put the lotion in the basket, Jackson?
I don't know what that's a reference to, so I'm going to say no.
Should we make him watch that movie? Anyway, also introducing Jackson.
Hi, I'm here. Hello.
Well, let's get right into it. I don't know. Do we want to start with our Guapish at the movies?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I am thinking that I have some movie topics that I want to talk about before they get old, so
Movies are bullshit, Tanner. I think that's one thing you need to realize. Modern day cinema is dying due to smartphones, okay? People just watch these big-ass blockbusters on their tiny little screens and it ruins the experience for them, and yet they just keep doing it anyway. What's up with that?
You know, that's a real conundrum, I gotta say. That's crazy. I don't know.
I mean, me personally,
am I right?
I still prefer to go watch a movie in the actual theater, because, you know, it actually looks cool.
What was the last movie you saw in the theater?
Experience,
Avatar:
You're in
Way
it
of
for
the
the
Water.
experience.
Huh. Interesting. Why'd you go watch that one?
Because I really enjoyed the first movie, so I wanted to see the second movie.
That's crazy. Anyway, what I wanted to bring up was this fucking tweet I have posted here in the Guapish Topics where there's rumors that they're talking about Elliot Page being cast as Superman.
Okay.
Also, I'm now seeing that this tweet misspells Kryptonian.
Oh, that's silly.
So now I'm kind of thinking this thing is completely fake.
It might...
Tell the audience who Elliot Page is. Also tell me who Elliot Page is.
Elliot Page is
Elliot Page is.
Elliot Page is a transgender man formerly known as the actress Ellen Page.
Oh,
Ellen.
I remember this. Isn't this a person we've talked about before?
She got brought up on the fucking the one Super Smash Brothers art video.
Yeah.
Where I cast her as both Zelda and Sheik.
Oh, right, you did the clever little thing there. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, very clever. Anyway, I am starting to think this is a hoax, and I've been thoroughly bamboozled. But if it does happen, I'd probably stop being a DC fan, if I'm being honest.
Why not stop now? Get it over with. Pull the bandit off.
That's fair enough. I don't know. Who would you guys want to see cast as the next Superman?
Kurt Cobain.
I don't have enough actor knowledge to be able to, give a decent answer.
Kurt Cobain is an interesting answer.
I have no idea who Kurt Cobain is.
Kurt Cobain was the lead singer / frontman of the band Nirvana, and he killed himself like 30 years ago.
Oh.
I don't know if it was that long ago.
I need to look this up.
But
yeah, look up what year Kurt Cobain fucking shotgunned himself.
That's even worse. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a cultural joke now.
He killed himself in 1944.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
And it says April 5th of 1994.
Okay, there you go.
That's a little more
so
believable.
Yeah, like 30 years ago.
That's it, fucking 1944.
You sure did. Like at the height of World War II, Kurt Cobain just couldn't take it anymore. That'll be fun. Next year I can like make a meme that's like, feel old? Just remember Kurt Cobain killed himself 30 years ago. That'll get some emotes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. What about you, Nico? You got any opinions on this?
Yeah, I really think that a good old Randall Poffo would be a pretty good choice.
Who the fuck is Randall Poffo?
That's a good
That's
question.
Macho Man Randy Savage's real name.
Oh, okay. He's also dead. Do you guys have any suggestions that are alive?
Nothing besides like your stereotypical, usual popular actor people who I don't want to suggest. So
Who plays Thor? Make him
Chris
Superman.
Hemsworth?
Chris Evans?
what?
Hemsworth.
You're
Evans
right.
is
It's
Captain
Chris
America.
Hemsworth. You're right. I got my Chris's mixed up.
Chris Evans also would actually be pretty good.
I mean, I was gonna say, but they're blonde. However, I think obviously they can just dye their hair.
Yeah, that's not hard.
No to Chris Hemsworth because he's Australian.
Damn.
I think it'd be weird to have the guy who played Captain America then turn around and play Superman. So I'd probably also say no to that.
That's also
one.
what I'm thinking is like, I don't know if any of like the Marvel universe actors would be a great idea.
Probably
Well,
not.
wouldn't it be funny?
I mean,
It'd be a
would
little funny.
but
like I'd rather it be good than funny, you know? Like if they're making a new Superman movie, I want a good one. And I think the only way to do that is to do some like up and coming actor that we haven't like seen yet, you know?
How about like Jesse Eisenberg?
Jesse
I don't know
Eisenberg,
about
he already played Lex Luthor in Batman v Superman is the problem.
Yeah, it would make it an inspired choice.
But okay, for real though, was that
Okay,
a weird
for real
casting
though,
choice?
Michael
Anybody
Cera,
else?
take it or leave it.
No, I want someone big and buff and American and strong.
We don't have any of those guys left.
Yeah, literally,
They're
Chris
all
Evans
dead.
would be that.
They all got feminized.
Exactly.
God, I can't remember like any.
How about Chris Pratt? He seems like an all-American boy.
I wouldn't cast Chris Pratt as Superman.
Yeah, I don't think Chris Pratt can pull off stoic very well.
No,
You
unfortunately,
got no
not.
faith
I
in
keep
him.
giving you guys all these banger ideas and you keep shooting them down.
I don't know
True,
what to
but
tell
you also keep recommending, like, wait, what are your recommendations so far? Well, like, one guy that's dead, two guys that are too skinny, and one guy that's in Marvel.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like
Okay.
3 of them were in Marvel, but
I think my dad, if he got in shape, he could pull it off.
what
Okay.
if we make Superman Ryan Reynolds?
That's a terrible idea. I do like the idea of making Jackson's dad Superman, though.
Yeah.
How
he-
in
I
shape
think he-
would your dad need to get?
Oh gosh, he's about the other end of the spectrum right now, so it'd be quite the endeavor.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I believe in him. Tell him to get on it. Go.
Yeah.
Is your
Yeah,
next
they're
time
actively
you
casting right now.
next time you see your father, go tell him, "Hey, Dad, I think you have a real shot of being cast as Superman in the next Superman movie, but you gotta work out a bit."
I'll let him know.
Or we can make an adaptation of All-Star Superman where Superman gets cancer and is dying. And so Jackson's dad can also just be dying, and then we won't have to worry about it.
That would all make sense too, because that's happening canonically as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have cancer in that story, but anyway.
He has like some weird overexposure to the sun's space cancer bullshit.
Nah, it's like his cells got overcharged and they're like slowly exploding,
Yeah, that's right.
Huh.
kind of
the same
like
thing.
cancer.
I don't
Actually,
know.
shockingly similar to cancer. You know,
It's like
I've
space
turned around.
cancer bullshit.
Last I checked, your cells don't explode when you have cancer.
They consume themselves or something. I don't know.
Most
I-
people's
they-
cells also don't get overexposed to the sun, though, Dylan.
Well,
and they
it's
start to
not their
explode.
fault that Superman also thrives off of that shit, so I don't think that's applicable.
I mean, like when you have cancer, it's your cells multiplying out of control. So in a
Yeah.
way, that is kind of like them blowing up.
Yeah, but they're not literally exploding. Like, if we're gonna be metaphorical about it, sure.
I will be literal and metaphorical, depending on which one suits whatever I'm saying the most at the time.
Dylan, where's your sense of adventure?
Sorry, I left it in my other pants.
Okay.
That's a good joke. That's a funny one. You should be on Frasier.
Oh, damn, you think so? I never thought I could be funny ever in my life.
Alas. So Tanner, I did a little digging around. It looks like this Twitter account that you had posted here for that whole Elliot Page thing. It doesn't exist from what I've found.
That can't be true. I've seen it before.
Well, you see, there are a lot of accounts parodying this. For example, this one says at Discussing Films instead of discussing.
Damn, I was bamboozled. They got me.
You got fucking baited, Tanner, you fool.
They jebaited me.
It's okay. These things happen to all of us, but usually me.
Say la vie, Tanner, say la vie. In other DC news, though, Tanner, have you been keeping up with, like, modern Batman at all? Have you been seeing what's been going on with his, like, recent storyline and shit?
I heard about the Joker thing, and that's about it. To be honest, that's all I've seen.
Have you heard of what failsafe is at all?
Failsafe? No, I don't know what failsafe is. That's not familiar to me.
Yeah, so currently failsafe is the big villain in the Batman storyline that's currently going on. So the whole idea behind it is that there's this big robot Batman that's hunting Batman down now, and its name is Failsafe. You see, you see, Tanner, as you may know, Batman has like a backup plan in case like each member of the Justice League like decides to go rogue, and so he has a plan to murder them. But Tanner, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Who stops Batman if he goes rogue?
Interesting.
And that's Failsafe. That's who stops him. So yeah, he's hunting Batman down. The whole idea with Failsafe, from what people have described, is he's like Batman if he had prep time built into him.
Interesting.
What was he made by Batman?
Yes, that's the thing, Tanner. He was made by Batman. But you might be asking yourself, well, if Batman made him, then he'd know how to destroy him, right? That's where you're wrong. Because Batman's backup personality, Zortan, or whatever the fuck his name is, actually built him. So that way, Batman wouldn't know how to defeat him.
What the
I have
fuck?
no idea what this Zortan thing you're talking about is.
That's
but
crazy.
It's like that. It's that Batman who has like a purple cape and a red suit instead.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's a lame-ass outfit.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
the whole
that
idea
is.
behind him is that like he's like a more violent version of Batman who takes over if Bruce Wayne's like consciousness gets like compromised or whatever the fuck.
Wait, so it's like a split personality inside Batman that can take over if Batman
If the
goes
current Batman
unconscious?
is like incapable of doing things or some shit.
What the
Like
fuck?
if he gets mind controlled or something, then the alternate personality takes over so that he can still like, you know, do his Batman shit.
I am shocked I've never heard of this.
That's
I'm
crazy.
really shocked I've never heard of this.
I'm a pretty well-studied DC guy, and this is the first time ever hearing of Zortan.
Yeah, he's been in like a bunch of Batman things, but he's like always has some different spin on him. Like initially he was just like from a different world. He was just their Batman's equivalent of it. And in more recent ones, he's just like alternate personality Batman. But anyway, back to Failsafe, Tanner. Failsafe is crazy, dude. He's, like I said, he's got prep time built into him. Eventually the whole Justice League comes in to help Batman out, and he just takes out the whole Justice League. Like, he fights Superman twice and bodies him both times.
Huh.
That's hot.
Right?
That's pretty cool.
People are loving this shit. They're big into it.
Are they? They're eating it up. People are liking it.
Yeah, at one point, Batman goes to the moon to see if he can stop Failsafe from there. But Failsafe, like, blows him up. And Bruce Wayne is, like, trapped out in space and he needs to get back to Earth. Otherwise, he's gonna die. And so he just, like, propels himself back to Earth and wraps himself up in his bat suit so that he doesn't die while entering the atmosphere.
Jesus.
That's, sounds pretty comic booky that works.
Yes, sir.
I mean, if his cape is heat and bullet resistant, why not, right?
Exactly. Shit's crazy.
It takes a tiny bit more than that to survive re-entry, but
Well,
whatever.
I'm aware of that, but it's also fucking Batman, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's about
okay.
it for that. Go check out the new Batman comics. Failsafe seems pretty sweet. People are loving the guy.
Where does the Joker being pregnant fit into this storyline?
The fuck?
Unfortunately, nowhere.
Oh, is
What?
that in some separate comic line entirely?
I think so.
Ooh.
Is the failsafe thing happening in Detective Comics then?
I think so. I don't remember where exactly it's going on.
Okay.
Is this it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Ooh, that's pretty sick. I like that.
It's kind of neat. How long has this been going on and he hasn't successfully killed Batman yet?
I mean, he He's kind of killed Batman now.
Oh, okay.
It's been going on for, I think it's like 12 issues.
Okay. 12? God damn, that's so many. That'd be a whole arc, so if it's 12, I'd expect it to be over.
To be completely fair,
yeah, I mean, at this point, they're like, they're kind of winding it down and taking it in like a whole different direction.
To be able to survive something designed specifically to kill you and you have no clue anything about it or how to kill it, that's pretty damn good.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
He's still not dead. He's still out there.
Yeah, see?
Josie AF.
I think he's doing pretty good.
Maybe I'll check that out. Anyway, you guys got any thoughts on the Joker being pregnant? Like, what should he name it?
Isn't the Joker a man?
Yes.
How is Joker pregnant?
Well, okay, so like someone, I got this one Discord channel where I talk right-wing politics and people, they were flipping out about the Joker being pregnant, like, rah, rah, men can't be pregnant, blah, 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 woke, PC, blah, 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 culture, blah, blah, blah. And then I find out that basically the whole thing is, it's like, I think the Joker tried to like sexually assault Zatanna, the magician girl, and so she cursed him and he became pregnant with a mud monster, and then he barfed up the mud monster and it turned into a tiny Joker. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like wacky PC culture stuff. That just sounds like regular wacky comic book stuff to me.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you told me it involves Zatanna, that makes way more sense.
Mm-hmm.
A mud baby.
Yeah.
Is like a not racist term, maybe?
Don't say that though, because apparently mud baby is a racist term.
God damn it! I was just about to ask if that was a non-racist term.
Racist to who?
Baby.
Who do you think, Dylan?
Probably Indians.
Something of that.
Can you confirm, Nico?
To my knowledge, it's black people.
That's what I was thinking. I just didn't want to be wrong.
It's definitely some kind of brown person. Let's see, mud baby.
Here we go.
A white and a black person.
What?
What?
How does that apply to white people?
It's a mixture.
No, yeah, a mixed race person.
Interesting. So, like me.
So you.
There we
You're
go.
a mud baby, Dylan.
I prefer the term Oreo, but, that works, I guess.
Well, the problem with Oreo is it's 2/3 black and 1/3 white, so...
Well, to be completely fair, I'm not exactly sure what I am. I could be South American of some kind.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Have we been... So, like, do you not know then?
No, not entirely. My dad's crazy as fuck.
Okay. Have we just been wrongfully assuming your race this entire time?
No, I'm definitely African American. I just don't know what the other part of my dad's side of the family is. I just know my mom's side of the family is hella white, and that's why I look white.
When are you gonna do a 23andMe test?
Probably when I want to actually set the money aside to do it.
Okay.
If he gets a 23andMe test, though, it's like the DNA is going to be used to like arrest his father.
I mean, I don't think that matters. The last I heard, he's like paralyzed in some fucking old people's hospital or some shit.
What
the fuck?
I don't know. He fell off a ladder or some stupid shit. I don't care.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
I don't care.
Are we ready to move on to the next thing?
I am.
Hang on. Hang on a second.
Well, what were you going to bring
Nico
up?
wants to talk more about my paralyzed father.
He wants to show Joker giving pregnant. Oh, this is
father like
Zartan.
son.
I've seen this before.
It's Zarenar.
Zarana. Oh.
I've definitely
Wait,
seen this
man.
before.
It doesn't even spell anything backwards.
Yeah.
It's just some random dumbass name.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
Sci-fi bullshit.
Batman. That's whatever.
Anyway, I just wanted to real quick run through some of the movies coming out this year and see where we stand on them in terms of how interested we are in them and how good we think they'll be.
They're all bad. I don't care about any of them.
They're all bad, and Nico does not care about any of them. That's crazy.
Absolute facts.
Let's see, what's the first one? I'm only gonna do ones I recognize because
That's fine.
Anyway, any of you guys interested in Shin Ultraman?
No.
Shin
Ultraman.
Yeah, Shin Ultraman.
People fucking loved Shin Godzilla, so I guess this one could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I still want to see Shin Godzilla. I forgot about that movie.
You should watch it then.
I own that movie. It's pretty good.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Doesn't Shin just mean death?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
I've been learning
Yeah,
Japanese.
something
You think
like
I know
that.
that by now?
One fun thing about Shin Godzilla is he apparently eventually just like becomes God and like absorbs the whole universe.
It's because Shin Godzilla infinitely evolves. After you kind of come close to kill him, he just evolves to the thing that almost killed him and becomes
none of
it
that
means,
happens
like,
in the movie, but
Yeah.
I mean, kinda.
Happens.
He progressively evolves throughout the movie.
I've seen the movie.
Yeah, but like after he comes out of the ocean, he can't breathe air, so then eventually he's like, I need to get rid of...
I know, I'm saying the part where you just said where he absorbs the universe doesn't happen.
Well, Nico said that. I'm just saying theoretically he can
you
infinitely
said that.
evolve. No, Nico said that it consumes the universe. I didn't.
No, I said that he can.
Yeah, that was Nico.
Anyway.
That was in like a director's commentary or some shit, in like some art book that they put together. They're like, if he didn't die, this is what would have happened.
Yes,
That's
Shin Godzilla
crazy.
has the potential to infinitely evolve.
Okay.
Shin means like true or new, by the way.
Ah, okay. Let's see. What the fuck is this? Left Behind: Rise of the Antichrist?
What?
That sounded familiar for a second, but now it doesn't.
They're
Sounds like
making a new Left Behind movie. Why would they do that?
I don't think I know what Left Behind is.
Starring
Tanner, post
Kevin
a link.
Sorbo.
Post a link to whatever you're looking at right now.
Like
I
the
wanna-
whole thing?
Yeah.
I want to follow along.
Yeah. I mean, I'm scrolling real fast. This has a lot of movies on it, but like
fine. I'm gonna see
90% of them we would not know.
I at least want to see if
course,
I
of course.
recognize any of this shit.
Okay.
There aren't any pretty pictures. Fuck you.
It is already
I'm sorry.
holy shit.
You guys excited for Billie Eilish live at the O2?
No,
I'm just
No.
kidding. That one was a joke.
Thank God.
I don't
That's a
recognize
lot.
any of
How
these
many-
movies.
How many Left Behind movies are there?
I don't know.
What the hell is Left Behind?
I was about to say I don't even know what Left Behind is.
Left Behind is like a Christian novel series about like the apocalypse.
Huh.
Like it begins with the rapture happening, so like all the true Christians disappear from Earth, and then it's people dealing with, that shit happening.
Yeah, I can't say. Wait, this movie already
Am
came
I
out.
looking? What is this list? Is fucking weird.
Yeah, didn't Wakanda Forever already come out?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It says February 1st, 2023. Wakanda for on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was wondering
Okay,
if that was
that's
like
very
a big deal.
weird that that's what they're doing. But
What the fuck? Winnie the Pooh,
guys are-
Blood and Honey.
Shut up! I'm going through them. I'm the host here. Damn it!
Ah, damn. I'm
You
sorry.
guys excited for Magic Mike's Last Dance?
No.
No.
His
Damn.
last dance. I have to watch that.
Oh, I do see one that I kind of want to see though. It looked really
It
good.
is the last one ever. I don't know. We've talked about the Winnie the Pooh thing they're making. I don't think any of
Yeah.
us expressed much interest in it.
It looks interesting.
I might see it.
It seems like an interesting twist on the kid-friendly show movie.
I've never heard of this before.
Neither have I.
So Winnie the Pooh entered the public domain last year.
Or they like making it a horror movie or something?
Yeah, they're making
Yeah.
a slasher movie where I don't know if it's supposed to actually be Winnie the Pooh or if it's just a guy in a Winnie the Pooh mask.
Gotcha.
Yeah, something similar happened with The Grinch earlier this year as well.
Huh.
The Grinch is in the public domain?
Yeah, there was a Grinch horror movie this year.
Didn't even know that.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I didn't hear about that at all either. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
That one looks really good. I actually look forward to seeing that one.
I don't care at all.
All right, well.
Cocaine Bear, on the
Yes.
other hand.
That looks funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's
I'll
based off a true story.
That's right.
No way.
Yeah.
Is
I'll
it?
probably check out Cocaine
Yeah.
Bear.
I don't think that's true. It can't be
It
based on
is based on a true story. They say so in the trailer, so it has to be true.
I don't. All right, sure.
Yeah, the idea of a bear eating a shitload of cocaine, that's the true part. The rest of the events,
They just decided to take the concept, be like, what would happen if?
God. We got Creed Creed 3, which I'm very excited for.
You know.
Yeah, I know. I know I'm alone on this one because only I appreciate good cinema.
Okay.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I don't remember what
it's
movie it is.
a,
I've
it's
heard
a
of it.
Rocky spin-off, Jackson.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
It's a boxing movie. A boxing
What the
movie.
I was about to say, what the fuck is Rocky?
What?
Come on.
You don't know what Rocky is?
I'm gonna have
definitely
to
heard-
pick.
Yeah, I've definitely heard the name before, but I know absolutely nothing about it.
Oh my
I'm gonna have
God.
to fucking pick Rocky as my movie just
God
to make Jackson
damn.
watch it.
How the hell?
That comes out March 3rd, the day before my birthday, so I'm gonna be able to go watch Creed 3 on my birthday, which will be very exciting.
Nice.
Yippee.
Whoa.
Honestly, my birthday month is fucking stacked with stuff I want to see. After that, we got Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
The movie also looks very good. I look forward to seeing that one as well.
I don't think it'll be good, but I think it'll be fun.
Shazam's one of my favorite DC heroes, so...
And then a couple days after that, we got John Wick Chapter 4, which I'm very excited for.
I never watched the other ones, but John Wick always seems like an interesting movie.
I love the John Wick movies. I own all of them.
Yeah, I was
A
about to
real
say.
fun time.
Yeah, I've never seen a John Wick movie, but they seem like they'd be cool.
Yeah, and then March 31st, we got that Dungeons & Dragons movie where the trailers, they're kind of impressing me. I'm like, this doesn't look like it's going to be terrible somehow.
Have not heard of that, but that looks interesting. Might want to see it.
Let's see what we got coming out in Nico's birth month. Oh, we got Super Mario Bros. Movie.
There it
Yes,
is.
sir.
Anything else?
And also something called The Pope's Exorcist. What is that?
I don't know.
Some bullshit.
Oh, it has Russell Crowe in it. That's interesting. I might want to check. What? Oh, it's
wow.
from the guy who directed Overlord. I think I'll actually check that one out.
Oh, there you go.
Overlord the anime.
There's
No.
there's a couple of good movies in my birthday month.
Let's see. We got a reboot of Evil Dead, April 21st. Have any of us even seen The Evil Dead?
No.
No.
Interesting. Maybe that
I've
should...
seen I've watched the scene where, like, the tree rapes the lady, though.
What the what?
That's a fun thing to say out of context.
Nico likes saying things out of context.
Yeah. I
Maybe
saw that
that's
on, like,
maybe
some
that's one
fucking-
I'll make us watch because that's supposed to be a horror classic.
Okay.
Why don't we all just pick a movie every episode? We have to watch 4 movies a week.
Let's not do
and
that.
then every episode is just recapping the movies.
You know, I barely have time for one movie. Let's not make this more difficult than it already is.
I would like to say the tree thing is from, like, some top 10 I watched of, like, top 10 most what the fuck moments from cinema or some shit
Interesting.
like that. Yeah, apparently it is a scene that who the fuck directed that movie? It was like was some, like,
Sam
really-
Raimi.
yeah, Sam Raimi. It was around the same time as, like, the new whatever the fuck Doctor Strange came out.
Huh.
I was talking. It, like, popped back up again because people are like, you might like this new Doctor Strange, but were you aware that he put this awful thing in his movie? And he was like, yeah, I really regret doing that. I don't know what I was thinking.
He doesn't regret doing that.
I don't know how you
He
regret
probably
doing
doesn't.
something that blatant.
Let's see. May 5th, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
That's gonna be a good movie. I love
I
Guardians
still
of the
haven't
Galaxy
seen the
movies.
second one.
It's a very good one. I almost cried.
Nico, have you seen the second one?
Yeah, I almost cried.
There we go.
What? Both of you? That's crazy.
Nico's more apt to cry during movies, I'm just saying. I'm not very
Let's
connected with my
see.
emotions.
May
Media
19th.
is, media gets to me real easy, man.
Fast
Did I watch
10.
that one with you guys?
No.
No. Did we watch
I
the
was with
first
my
one?
family for
No.
I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
They're still making Fast and Furious movies?
Yeah, Fast
course.
10 is coming out May 19th.
Jesus. Alright.
When did 9?
series
'Cause
is
wasn't 9 only last year?
I think so.
something like that.
That's crazy.
They've been coming
Why
out
are
with
they-
one a year or something like that the past, like,
No,
3
they
years or
haven't.
something. No, like the past 3 years.
I don't. Maybe
think
that's
so.
true.
I don't know.
I don't remember when Hobbs and Shaw was.
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh no, you guys want to watch The Little Mermaid?
I am intrigued that they're casting an African American woman as Ariel. I don't know if
Why?
that makes it worth
Dylan?
watching.
Dylan, are you excited about it? Does it make you feel heard?
Does it
I
make
don't
you
know
feel
why it would have to
seen?
make me feel heard. I mean, I didn't really enjoy the animated one, so I don't see why watching the live action one's gonna be any better.
Then why are you interested in it?
I don't know, just because of their
Because
casting
she's
choice.
Okay.
The
Anyway,
marketing
no.
got to his ass.
Yeah.
I see
The
more
Little
exciting
Mermaid
movies.
is going to be a certified hood classic.
There we go.
June
lucky you're
we
allowed
got
to say
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. You
This
guys
one,
hyped about that one?
I don't think
Yeah.
there's gonna be any excuse for me to not to watch this movie because I absolutely loved the first one. I thought it was one of the best Spider-Man movies I've ever watched.
One of.
Yeah,
Yeah, Spider-Verse is very good, and I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah.
That's the first one I actually care about on this list so far.
I hope
Speaking
him
of
and Gwen fuck.
Oh, me too, dude. Me too. Speaking of Spider-Verse, though, have you guys heard about this new Puss in Boots movie?
Yeah,
I heard it's
entertaining.
supposed to be like weirdly good.
Yeah, I saw
people
one
are,
clip.
it is like allegedly super good, and people
That's
are fucking
interesting.
loving it.
I almost went and watched it, but I was like, I haven't watched any of the other Puss in Boots movies, so I don't really want to go watch this one.
I mean,
didn't
there's
know
only
that-
one other one. It wasn't very good, so it's not all necessary to watch it. This one apparently draws a lot of inspiration from Spider-Verse and its visual presentation. So
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, it had like the choppy frame rate look to the animation.
yeah.
Do any of you care for Transformers: Rise of the Beasts?
Not
Why
really.
would we?
Not since Shia LaBeouf.
I don't like cars.
What?
However, I will say, I do have some old fucking Beast Wars action figures that are worth a decent penny, and so
Nice.
my fucking stock in those bad boys might be going up because of this film.
Nice.
That might be the time to sell them, honestly.
Exactly.
They're gonna
Let's
go
go.
from $90 to $100. It's gonna be sweet.
Hang on a second, Jason. They're like fucking $300. Like
Jeez.
And they're gonna go to $310.
there we go.
Do you guys think there's any chance that the Flash movie A comes out and B is good?
No clue.
No.
I couldn't tell you.
I just don't see a reality where this movie is not canceled.
I mean, that'd be
ju-
unfortunate.
They just can't put it out with what... I mean, unless Ezra Miller keeps his nose clean for like the rest of the year, maybe they risk it, but...
Oh.
Quick question. Jackson and Dylan, do you know what's going on with Ezra Miller?
No.
Who the fuck is that?
I actually don't know who that is either.
Ezra Miller is the actor who played the Flash in Justice League, and for the last year, he's been on a tear across the country where he keeps popping up in random states and assaulting women.
What?
Interesting.
There
They
was
started a cult and shit at one point.
Yeah. There was literally a solid 3 months where every week it felt like there was a new news story about him being somewhere and having attacked someone.
He's denying all of this, right? Or is he,
I
How's
don't
this-
think he's addressed it at all.
interesting?
He's a big
Also,
funny
he's
inside
he's
joke.
one of those they thems, so I don't know if he feels like he can just do that because of that.
Interesting. Well,
But yeah, I think it's very likely this movie does not come out, and we're probably all better off for it.
all right. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Back to Transformers Beast Wars, by the way, real quick.
okay.
Tanner, did you ever watch the original Beast Wars?
I don't know how much of it I've seen, but I've seen some of it, yes.
Okay. Growing up, I definitely saw a pretty decent portion of it, and I thought it was pretty sweet. However, I had no idea that it actually had anything to do with Transformers when I was watching it as a wee little kid.
Interesting.
And so
How did you
at
not
some
know that?
I don't know.
These things
It
happen.
was just Beast Wars to me. And so at some point, they do actually bring back Optimus or some shit. And when they show his face, I was like, holy shit! This is a Transformers!
That's pretty good.
Nice.
I was so excited.
Did you piss your pants?
I very well may have. I had a weak bladder as a child.
How old would you have been?
I don't know, maybe 5 or 6.
What? All right. Interesting.
Fuck. Nico, what's never mind. Don't say it out loud.
Fantastic. Type it, and I'll give you the answer.
No, I just remembered where I can find the answer. You guys interested at all in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny?
Tanner,
No.
why are you skipping on Elemental? Why have you not mentioned Elemental yet?
What the fuck is Elemental?
It's the new Pixar movie.
Where is that?
It's above the Flash.
Yeah.
When is that coming out? I
coming
haven't
out in
even
June.
seen
The
it.
same day the Flash is coming out.
Oh, okay. I've literally not heard of that movie, so go ahead and tell
Neither
me
have
about
I.
it.
It's the new Pixar movie. Check it out. It's about a fire girl and a water guy. Opposites attract, Tanner.
That's just Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
There we go. He's cracked the case.
This film, opposite.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
It's been done before.
Yeah.
It follows the unlikely pair of Ember and Wade in a city where fire,
His
water,
name
land,
is
and air.
fucking Wade.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait,
this
wait,
was
wait.
in-
Did you say Fire and Wade?
No, Ember and Wade.
Ember. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
This
I
film
thought
was
it
in-
was
This film has been a fucking production hell for like fucking years now.
Oh, really?
Why?
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs behind it.
They
They've
kept
just
hiring new people who walked in and said, "Hey, this is just Shark Boy and Lava Girl."
Exactly. Hang on a second. His name's Wade?
I get it, like wade through water.
Yep.
Isn't that?
Yeah, they shared this fucking concept for the film like many, many years ago now, like at least 10 years ago, with like a very small like little storyboard that they had going for it.
Yeah.
And that's been about it. Ever since then, we haven't heard like anything about it until they recently announced like, hey, that movie's actually coming out now. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, it is.
Aren't
pretty
you
sweet.
guys excited?
No.
Has there been a trailer yet?
Yeah, there's a trailer for it.
Oh, does it look good?
No. It looks generic.
It does look very generic.
Damn.
Womp
It's
womp.
got good animation, of course, because it's Pixar, but it looks fucking super
Yeah, look at
boring.
this cool potato guy.
Does Pixar just need to slow down because it feels like they're not doing too hot.
What do you mean?
I just feel like they keep having misses.
What was their most recent miss?
Sea Beast?
Sea Beast? Are you talking about Luca?
No, Sea Beast. See, that's what I'm saying. It's such a miss. You don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. That might have been.
I have no idea what you're
DreamWorks,
talking
to
about,
be
Tanner. What is
honest.
Sea Beast?
Let me pull up fucking Sea Beast. That's literally what it's called too.
I'm looking at a list of Pixar films and it's not on here.
Oh damn! It must be DreamWorks then.
Yeah, probably.
Huh.
I can't even pull up images because it's just showing me pictures of sea beasts. It stars Carl Urban in it. No wonder it did terrible. Maybe it's not even anything. Who is this made by? Netflix.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this movie before, Tanner.
Oh, okay. I thought this was
this
Pixar.
is just some. No, this is just some random directed Netflix film.
I thought this was a Pixar thing, to be honest.
No.
Well.
What about Wish Dragon? That was no, that's another Netflix thing.
Yeah. Tanner, believe it or not every 3D anime film is from Pixar.
I mean, it's pretty damn close to that being the case, right?
Maybe.
No.
What percentage of 3D animated films in theaters are Pixar?
In theaters, I guess if you really specify that, maybe 20%.
20? There's
Yeah.
no way it's that low.
Unfortunately,
That seems
Tanner,
really
you don't keep
high.
up with modern animation like I do. I was probably given a way too much benefit of the doubt there. It's likely smaller than that.
Yeah, 20
That
seems really
sounds
high.
insane.
It's actually
How-
most
how-
certainly smaller than that.
How often do 3D animation movies come out?
All the
Plenty.
fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This guy's never seen The Incredible Bulk.
Anyway, to answer your question from earlier, Tanner, the Indiana Jones movie looks interesting, but I don't expect it to be a good movie.
Did you guys know that I've never seen an Indiana Jones movie?
You know, at this point,
That's
Jackson,
crazy.
nothing really surprises me about movies you have and have not seen.
Fair.
So funny that he's
I've
the
also
one saying that.
this may be unconfirmed. I don't know entirely. I've also heard that they're after Harrison Ford, they're recasting the role of Indiana Jones to fucking Chris Pratt.
It's about time.
God, I
He's
hope
perfect
not.
for the role.
Isn't this guy like 90 years old?
He's like 84 or some
Harrison
shit.
Ford is very old and he's
Yeah, he
very
is-
crotchety.
Yeah,
He is not happy. Honestly, I think if you went up to Harrison Ford and said, like, hey, if we could just eliminate you from being in movies, like in the, you know, like magic, would you do it? I think he'd say yes. He seems like he does not enjoy fame at all.
Why
yeah,
the
I
fuck
think
is he
he's
still
done.
doing it?
Just cause he
Just
was
trying to
in
get
the
that
roles
bag.
before.
Well, you know, he was in Indiana Jones and Star Wars when he was super young, but now he's old and they keep shoving him in new movies because he was super popular in them. And he's like, leave me alone.
Yeah, I remember.
Why doesn't he just-
I remember back when the 7th Star Wars came out, and Tanner was like, "You could just really tell he did not want to be there, like at all." And
That's
it,
what it's been for years now. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to be in any of these films.
no, and what's funny is
He's
he's
get
actually
a paycheck.
they're still
like,
casting him in
contractually
other
obligated?
movies. They're not like they're not movies that have like prior like runs. These are like new movies that they're casting him into. I saw another movie here recently casting Harrison Ford. So, I don't know.
Why does he keep accepting them? Is he like contractually
I
obligated to be
think
in
they're
there?
like calling in favors and like paying him lots of money.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's fucking got his last 2 years of life, and he's like, yeah, let me catch another bag.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, luckily the movie isn't action-oriented, so...
Moving on. How about the next Mission Impossible? I like those films, so I'll
Didn't even know
probably
another
check
one was
this one
coming
out.
out.
I have never seen a Mission Impossible
Dead
movie.
Reckoning.
Hey.
What about Barbie? You guys want to watch Barbie?
No, I saw the fucking ads for that. I was like, bro, stupid shit.
It's gonna be the best movie of the year, and I'm not even joking, but I'm also not gonna watch it.
I don't think it'll be
Tanner,
the best
what
movie
about
of the year.
Kraven the
but-
Hunter? It's going to be coming out in September.
Can you stop skipping ahead of me, fucker?
Look, dude, I'm looking at these movies, and I'm like, there's just nothing but shit here, okay? I don't care about any of these.
Yeah, to be
I want
completely
something
fair,
fair.
What about
After-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Is this the live action one, or like what is this?
Mutant Mayhem.
Is
Yeah, I
it
guess
live
it's the
action?
third Michael Bay one.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of liked the first one. I didn't see the second one. I didn't really enjoy it all that much. I didn't like the way they made him look.
Why are
were
they making a
bad.
sequel to Meg?
What's Meg?
What the
It's
fuck
a
is
big
that?
shark
Meg.
movie.
Oh, I don't know. People like shark movies, man. I don't fucking know.
So weird. Gran Turismo, you guys?
Nope.
No.
This is why I skipped past Tanner, because you're just naming bullshit no one cares about.
Expendables
come
4?
on. Let me just bring up the movies. I mean, I'm interested in Blue Beetle. I'll check
There you
that
go.
one out. I like Blue Beetle.
Is that that's
Yeah.
a DC thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Blue Beetle is a DC character.
I remember that from Teen Titans.
I will say I'm going to be very annoyed when they start making press releases and say Blue Beetle, the Latinx superhero. Like, god damn it. Can we not? Why are they making another Expendables movie?
I don't know, because people really enjoyed the other ones. They thought they were really good eye candy to watch.
They're just going to keep making those until all those actors actually die.
That's just the trope now. People keep making movies and games and shit because it's popular, and they think if they keep it running, it'll keep making money. But they'll run out of story and it turns into shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the common trope now. I fear Gears of War is getting there, but I still think the story's
It's
pretty
been
good.
there.
No,
Nico,
no.
tell us about Kraven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter, this one has been production hell for years now. I don't think it's actually coming out in September like they allege.
And
Bro, that's
that
like
will also
8
they
months from
allege
now.
it comes out in October, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What? I just looked at it. It said like September 22nd.
I'm staring at it right now, and it says October
Nah,
6th.
yeah, it says October 6th.
What? Where was
That's
it?
9 months from now. You don't think they can get this movie done 9 months from now from it being in production
That
prior
is
to
a very
now?
ignorant statement, but go on.
He just said it was in production hell forever, so I'm just making...
It takes a long time to make movies, still in 7 months.
I'm very aware
like-
of this, but I don't know. I have no concept of how long he meant.
Okay, I just looked at where it says release date. I was looking at something else there. I just saw a date and I was like, that must be when it releases.
Okay. I don't know. Do we even know who's playing Kraven the Hunter?
Everything
see.
you need to know.
Richard Wenk? Is that an
Yeah.
actor? Who stars in it? Here we go. Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven.
I don't know who that is.
Huh? Who the fuck is that?
He doesn't have a picture.
He doesn't. What
Must
is
be
he?
somebody
he
new.
was in The Kingsman, but it doesn't say as who.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie. I wasn't sure if that was good, though.
Yeah, go find us a picture. If it's the guy who played Rasputin in The Kingsman, that'd be very cool, and I'd actually be kind of into.
Is that
into
movie any good? I know I really enjoyed the first one. The second one was pretty okay.
I thought it was enjoyable. I found it very fun. I thought their alternate history telling of World War One was very funny.
All
I
right.
had
So
no idea there was more than one.
would you say it's worth a watch then?
Yeah, you can just. Oh, that guy.
This guy looks familiar.
That's the guy he's in Bullet Train.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that either. You also said that was a very good movie, and I was considering
Bullet Train
watching
is
it.
very good, yeah.
All right. Well,
He doesn't look jacked enough for Kraven.
He doesn't know.
who's Kraven?
Kraven the
Hunter.
Hunter is Spider-Man's most famous villain. Everyone knows Kraven the Hunter.
I thought it was
yeah,
Green
Red.
Goblin.
Never heard of Kraven.
No, it's Kraven the Hunter. I don't know. What is it? Kraven the Hunter is really important for some reason. Isn't he like Spider-Man's first supervillain or some shit?
Does Green Goblin not count?
I don't know
I thought it was Green
about
Goblin.
first one. He's definitely like one of his really big supervillains, though.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had several stories dedicated to him that people really fucking love. Like Kraven's Last Hunt is the really big.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
People just don't know about him because he hasn't been in the movies yet. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Guys, guys, hype for the Paw Patrol movie.
You know, Nico,
Yeah,
I'm starting
Paw
to see what you're
Patrol.
saying now, Nico.
Oh, Paw Patrol. Oh.
We gotta catch up with the lore before we all have kids.
I know, right?
I'm gonna make them watch good TV shows.
Yeah. There's some weird movies coming out that,
Yeah, let's see. We got Hunger Games, blah.
yeah, pretty
We
much.
got that weird Willy Wonka prequel where it's telling us the backstory of Willy Wonka.
Unnecessary, but might be interesting.
It's
Dude, I
not
love
gonna
Willy
be.
Wonka.
We already got the backstory. He was the child of a dentist, but he wanted to eat candy.
Yeah, I think it was pretty well explained in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
What about his slaves?
I have
Oompa
no
Loompas?
idea what you guys are even fucking talking about.
His slaves are the
slaves?
Oompa Loompas. He found them in Oompa Loompa in some big old forest. They were living up above the trees.
Yeah.
Why
Did
did he
any-
enslave them?
Because they wanted to be.
What?
They like it. Did any of us see Ghostbusters Afterlife?
No,
No.
but I was told it was actually pretty good.
That's
I
what
was
I
told
heard
it was
too.
fine.
But I also didn't see it. So, fucking
The people who
Aquaman.
enjoyed it are those Stranger Things fanatics.
Why
Hey,
are they releasing Aquaman on Christmas?
that is an interesting question. Are
Look,
movie
bro.
theaters even going to be open on that day?
They're almost always
Yeah.
open on Christmas.
What the fuck? Why?
Poor,
That's
poor
terrible.
guys.
People like seeing movies with their family on Christmas.
I mean, that's fair, but also,
They sure do.
fuck places that stay open during major holidays you're supposed to spend with your family.
Right?
But what
Like,
if I need to go somewhere on those days?
Well,
Fuck
I
it.
mean,
Have you considered if I need to get myself like a gordita on Christmas?
fuck
There's
your
tons of
gordita.
lonely people
Make
that
it
don't
yourself.
celebrate Christmas.
How
I think
am
I
I
stand by
supposed to
the-
make myself a gordita? I'm not a Taco Bell.
Well, that sucks, doesn't it?
I think I stand by the people of the Jewish faith when I say the only places that should be open on Christmas are Chinese restaurants, okay?
What? You know what? Never mind. I don't want
I don't know how
to
that
get into
connects to
it.
the Jewish faith, but I do get
Because
the
they
joke.
don't celebrate Christmas either, Tanner, so they go to Chinese restaurants on Christmas.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
That's so funny.
This is okay.
I mean, I do know that going to Chinese restaurants is like a thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, particularly amongst the Jewish people.
Huh. You don't
I
say.
didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I wish I was Jewish.
Do you now?
It ain't too soon to convert, my man.
I gotta find the
Too
right woman.
soon.
Yeah, it ain't too soon yet, Tanner.
What's this?
It's nothing. Don't even worry about it. Let's fucking transition from that into Guapish at the movies, I guess.
Yeah.
Hang on, Tanner, hang on.
What do you want to bring up?
So you see, Tanner, you stated earlier that Pixar has not been putting out very good films as of late, and
Oh,
I must
boy.
say, after
I just-
looking through their film catalog,
Listen.
Have you seen Cars?
Let me be
Okay,
clear. My
Jackson.
argument isn't they're not as good. My argument is that they're not as big as they used to be,
Of course.
or not as good as they used to be.
I agree. I liked Cars.
I was just gonna say, Tanner, that I agree with you. I think that after Toy Story 3, they've really taken a nosedive. Generally,
thought
it seems
people
like
liked Toy
once like
Story
every
4.
5 films or so, they'd put out a banger. But outside of that, they're usually like nothing special.
What were the last couple bangers since Toy Story 3?
Toy Story 2.
Luca, Coco.
Coco was good.
Some people liked Inside Out,
It was okay.
and that's it.
Okay. What about wait? It's on Disney Plus. Is Soul Pixar?
It is. Soul has like a really good premise. Like the first 20 minutes or so of Soul are solid, but then they do a Princess and the Frog thing where they're like, now we're gonna make the story bad.
Hey man, I watched Soul and I thought it was very good.
Wait. What's wrong with
I
Princess and
liked
the Frog?
part where it was about a suave black dude playing piano because it was his, like, you know, it was his fucking passion or whatever. And then he became a cat.
Yeah, that part was funny. No,
I didn't like that part.
Wait,
I
hold
get
on.
what you're saying, but I think it was still a well-made story. What are you asking us, Ellen? What do you want?
What's wrong with Princess and the Frog?
I like it until they become frogs.
What's wrong with them becoming frogs?
Everything that made the story interesting goes away after that.
I don't understand what that's supposed to mean, but okay.
He doesn't
What-
like he doesn't like frogs. He likes princesses.
That's weird.
He wouldn't fuck a frog.
I wouldn't fuck with.
You weirdo.
If you were a frog, would you fuck a frog?
I don't think that they have really genitalia.
I'm not sure.
Are they just do
Yeah.
they just like spunk on the eggs? Is that how that happens?
I feel like
fish.
it probably.
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
don't know
that's
how
how that works.
amphibians breed generally.
They get it done somehow.
What happens if a fish were to spunk on frog eggs?
I don't think it would
Probably
do anything.
nothing.
They kill them all. It's like poison.
All right, we making that transition.
Guapish at the movies!
Guapish at the movies.
Hello everyone, welcome to Guapish at the Movies. This week we are reviewing Cabin in the Woods.
Yep.
That's right, Cabin in the Woods, boys.
The Cabin in the Woods.
Is it the? Okay, the
yeah,
Cabin in the
the
Woods.
Cabin in the
D is very important. Jax was having trouble when he was trying to find just Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, it was very troublesome.
Nico, you're the one who chose this movie, so how about you kick it off for us?
Cabin in the Woods, this is a fantastic film in the horror genre, okay? Some may not realize it, but this film is not actually parody and is instead commentary on what it means to be a film goer.
No fucking way.
That's right.
What?
The Ancient Ones, Dylan, do you know who they're supposed to represent?
Aren't they just like the old gods, like Cthulhu and shit?
Dylan,
Huh.
they're trying to entertain the Ancient One.
Okay.
Do you think you might be the Ancient One, Dylan? You're
Sure,
the one
I
they're
guess.
trying to entertain?
But why did they still end the world at the end of it?
Because the film has to end at some point.
I guess. That just makes sense.
Did they have anything to say about that though, or do they just construct a metaphor without having a message pertaining to the metaphor?
It's fucked up that we're making people suffer for our entertainment.
That is
But
very
also-
true.
But it's fake.
Those poor, highly paid actors.
But not to them.
But it is fake to them. Like
No,
the
to them it's
actors,
real,
it's fake to
Tanner.
them.
To them, it's real. The characters. We're creating these characters so that we can fucking torture them.
But they're not real though. They're just characters.
I want to watch a movie of a bunch of elementary schooler Japanese girls exercising a demon.
That was
Okay.
that was hella funny. That's when I started to question whether or not this movie was a parody, because I was like, hold on a fucking second. It's a classroom full of like Japanese girls turned as fucking spirit, whatever the fuck from The Ring or whatever, into a fucking frog and started singing. Like, how is this not a parody of something?
Don't worry, it's definitely a parody.
I mean, things can reference things without being parodies of things.
I suppose so, but it doesn't. It didn't make it
bullshit.
Not
less
if
funny.
they want to be protected by parody law,
It's
Tanner.
not true. Jimmy, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so Tanner, if you have not caught on yet, that was something that came up quite a bit as we were watching the film. Jackson and Dylan were unable to tell if that film was a parody or not for quite a
Well,
bit.
it duped Jackson first.
What do you
I
guys
was
mean by parody? Like, do you just mean it was funny?
kinda. It was just like, if it's a horror movie, it's just got to be like scary throughout the whole thing. But then like these random bullshit things happen. And it was like,
Yeah, it's a horror comedy. It's like a meta humor horror movie.
I
That's a
don't know.
parody.
I was like fine accepting it was a horror movie, and then there were some like weird things that happened towards the end. I was like, okay, is this like actually truly a pure horror movie, or is there something else going on here?
I mean, I feel like just from the opening scene, you can tell it's not a pure horror movie.
That's why Jackson was so like not convinced at the beginning of the movie. He's like, this has to be a parody, like scary movie.
Yeah, no.
They'd also missed a large portion of the opening scene.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Because they like walked off to like fill up water bottles and some other bullshit, and I was like, you should probably like rewind it here. And they're like, no, we don't need
Bro,
it.
we were gone for like 10
Oh.
seconds.
No, you weren't. You were gone for like 30 seconds.
Whatever.
I was only gone for
regardless.
like a minute.
How much could 30 seconds really matter?
Apparently
It's
a lot.
to establish the film.
I see this movie more as like a commentary on horror movies themselves.
Exactly.
I think it's a
Yeah.
parody
I don't know. My only like
a parody
big
of what?
of
Of a good film.
yeah.
My only big thing here is like, why the hell would a facility with nightmare fuel monsters in it have a button that purges all of the monsters into the facility where their workers are?
Because the movie has to happen.
I know it has to happen, but from a realistic standpoint, like, what the fuck?
That's a fair
Dylan, think
point.
of how cool it was to have all of those monsters obliterate those
No,
guys.
it was fucking amazing. I loved it. The fact is, one of those monsters could kill a person easily. I don't even think they killed one of the monsters. So to have all of the monsters released, it was more of like, okay, how many different like ways can we watch people die in this movie? Is basically what it was at the end.
Exactly, it was for the spectacle of it.
It was truly incredible. I didn't.
Dylan,
fully-
didn't you like finally seeing a mermaid?
No, to be honest, there was a lot of the movie was good overall. There was a lot of things that conflicted with my personal preferences that maybe didn't make it so enjoyable for me.
He saw titties.
Yeah.
Well, that's not at all what I was referring to.
What made it not so enjoyable for you? Like, what are your critiques of the movie?
Me personally, I just don't like realistic gore or anything like that. It really grosses me out. I have I don't know. It's not like a fear of blood, but I definitely don't like seeing like guts or fucking all that shit spewing about. You know, especially at the part where all the soldiers were getting fucking massacred. I hated that part.
That part reminded me of Elfin Lied.
Hold on. Didn't 15 seconds ago you said you loved that shit?
I mean, it was funny, but then when I saw what the after effects of it all, like the guts and then the literally body parts gooping on the floor and all that, you know, the sound effects, it was disgusting.
Okay.
But Dylan also just praised Gears of War earlier. He's a fascinating individual.
I said realistic gore.
Now, Jackson, what are your thoughts on the film overall, would you say? What'd you love? What'd you hate? What made you go,
oh, baby! I think it was all pretty straightforward in what it was trying to, display. I thought it was pretty entertaining generally. I didn't dislike the movie. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. My thoughts sort of are, I like this film, but that's about it. I just like it. I think it's funny. I think it's very clever. It's a very good idea. The problem is, I think the execution could be so much better. For one, I think they need to go longer hiding, like, the fact that it's like a manufactured scenario. Like, every time I watch this, I always forget how, they kind of just tell you what's going on from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish they had the trappings where it was like, probably, the kids... Honestly, I wish it was like you had none of the office stuff until the monsters show up.
Yeah, that would probably be...
And they like more sneakily allude to it before then,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Because I think that would just kind of... It would play better. It would be more engaging. And, at least on your first watch of it, you'd be like, huh? What? Huh? It'd be more shocking. Whereas in this one, I think pretty much by the second scene they have in the office, you're like, oh, okay, I get, like, the whole deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, also, since you know what's going on, I feel like there's pretty much no actual horror in this movie, frankly.
Yeah, after it's like
Isn't that what
fabricated
makes it
and
so
scripted.
good, though, Tanner?
No.
You just want to see how the situation plays out rather than the actual horror. 'Cause it's not a horror movie.
So
it's a parody of a horror movie.
So I guess another gripe I have with it as well. It kind of has to do with what Tanner was talking about, where, and I think Nico, you were saying earlier how the ancient ones or whatever is supposed to be essentially referencing to us. Is that what you were saying? To this movie?
You're the audience, Dylan. You're the ancient one.
Anyway, so aside from that, my whole deal is like they have all these monsters that are supposed to murder like these people to like give offerings to the ancient ones. But like they're also quote unquote rigging this whole scenario in their favor so they die anyway. So like, and I understand this is supposed to be like for plot reasons, but at that point, if they're just fabricating the end result, why don't they just straight up fucking kill these people instead of, fucking playing with them like this the whole time? I just thought it was kind of dumb.
Did you miss the
Because
entire
they're putting
point
on
of
a
the movie?
show.
I mean, I don't know. It kind of. I'm just saying, like, if they're just gonna modify, give them fucking pheromone gases to make them do shit they wouldn't normally do, or force them to go one way or whatever. Why not just fucking kill them the way you need them to and get it over with?
To put on a show?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's that. But all of that wouldn't have mattered if we hadn't known that office shit that Tanner was talking about. It would have been.
No, the whole point is that. Like, they are supposed to construct sort of entertainment. Like, the sacrifice in and of itself isn't really the point. It's also, like, the fact that it's a horror movie.
I think, while I understand the idea, I think it was that big conflicting, scenario
But it's not
was weird to
conflicting.
me.
You're just confused.
Okay.
Dylan, how'd you like the tits? Were you a big fan of that part?
It was whatever.
That was one hot, sexy lady.
It was whatever. It was a movie.
How'd you
man.
like the makeout scene with the wolf head?
I hated that. I didn't see 1 second of that, actually.
You saw at least a second of it.
I really didn't. As soon as that wolf head popped up, when they walked into the cabin for the first time and I saw the wolf head on the wall, it fucking triggered me, and I was like, I really hope nothing happens with that wolf head.
I saw you part your fingers. You can't lie to me.
What? Yeah, I looked up to see if it was over, and it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. You saw a second of it.
Sure, Jackson. Whatever you say, bud.
Tell me I'm wrong.
How'd you
You're
guys
wrong.
like a young Chris Evans?
Who?
Chris Evans. You mean Chris Hemsworth?
No. This one was Chris Evans in this movie.
No, it was Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was fucking Thor, Tanner.
God damn it. These
Damn
fucking
strong.
Chris's.
That was actually the other thing I was going to say. This is probably one of the only movies I think I've seen Chris Hemsworth die in it. I just note that for a lot of things.
He died?
Yes, he died. He was the guy who tried to fucking jump across the chasm in the fucking dirt bike.
No way.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. And I also thought it was kind of funny how they still ended up, like, they have a lever that can grab their blood from wherever they are. So, like, I thought that was a little out of the park. But the next one that got me was when that other guy
It may
died.
not have been their blood, Dylan. It may have just been like a representation of their blood.
I mean, maybe, but then again, like, I was gonna say, if the guy died in the lake, how the fuck did they get his blood? You can't tell me they
It was a
siphoned it out of the lake.
Yeah, it's not actually their blood.
Then what's
It's
it?
symbolic.
I don't understand.
How would they have gotten any of their blood?
You know, that's why I thought it was dumb, okay?
I think you got fucking led on by them dragging that guy into the pit that one time. You thought they were like getting like a goal or something.
Okay.
What else confused you, Dylan? What else did you find perplexing?
I mean, I don't think this is perplexing. I'm just saying you either make your movie make sense or it has to make almost no sense to where it's just, that's the theme of it. Not like somewhere in between.
What?
Exactly.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Me too.
All right, Nico, close it out for us.
All right, sounds good. So
give
with that
us
in
your
mind,
thoughts.
guys,
You know, are you high on this movie? Are you a big fan? You like this one?
I enjoy it quite a bit. This is my favorite horror movie, guys.
It's not a horror movie, though. It's a parody
It's not a
of
horror
one.
movie.
Exactly.
Okay.
Isn't that clever?
Little known fact: I'm not a big horror guy.
That's
so,
why I was confused that you picked this movie.
When are we watching the series of Wax movies? When's that happening?
No, I'm not watching that movie. I
You're gonna
legitimately
watch
will
whatever
not.
movie we damn well say.
I legitimately will not even sit down to watch that movie.
Ain't no way.
What if you just close your eyes for all the wax parts?
That's basically the entire last half of the movie, isn't it?
No,
No,
it's not.
the vast majority of the movie has no wax figures in it at all.
I don't
Unless
know,
we're talking about Wax House. House of Wax has lots of wax figures.
I don't know, man. I just.
I think that overall there were lots of laughs, lots of chills, lots of thrills even with this film, and overall, I think that it gets a perfect score on the board, boys. We can go ahead and place this up in the triple S tier. I think that that just makes sense for
There's
us.
a triple S tier.
Is that actually what you're giving it? You're giving it an S plus?
I'm giving it the triple S tier, boys.
It's higher than S+.
Interesting.
This is the best movie he's ever seen in his entire life.
Huh.
It was just so shocking, dude.
Oh my
gonna
goodness,
give-
man.
Let me see where we placed our other ones.
I don't recommend looking where we place the other ones, Tanner.
Well, why not?
Well, because those are skewed with other people's opinions and not just your own.
That's true.
Oh fuck, that's not the right thing.
Nice.
I thought it was like a B+ movie.
It's easier to remind me where things are by seeing where other people's are, though.
Here it is.
Yeah, I think I'm on board with Jackson at B+.
Yeah, well,
That's fair, dude. That's fair. I think there's an A- film here, personally.
thank God.
I was about to say, no fucking
yeah, I'm
way. You
gonna-
thought that was like...
I'm gonna give this a B-. It
Okay.
If it didn't have that wolf scene, it would be a B+.
was a lot more than just the wolf scene.
I'm surprised you're rated at that high, given you're talking about it.
Like I said, it's not like I didn't enjoy the movie. There's just preferences that I have about movies that I didn't like in this one.
I think that winds up being a B+, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes?
This is
Sounds about right.
This is majority rules. 2 people gave it a B+. So it's a
No,
B+.
we're still balancing or whatever. But yeah,
What
B+.
about-
plus.
It'd just
People
be a
gave
C
it a B+,
then, right?
but 2 people also didn't give it a B+, so I don't see how that makes majority
Well, I
rules.
think we have 2 at B+, and 1 above it, and then 1 2 below it. So I
Yeah.
still think that ends up landing there.
No,
Yeah,
I still agree. That's definitely a B+.
I'm glad
Yeah,
we're all
there
in
we
agreement.
go.
All right.
The best movie
Are
we've
you
seen
sure
so
it's
far.
The Cabin in the Woods?
The Cabin in the
sure.
Woods.
I can go
The
look it up
Cabin
really
in the
quick, I
Woods,
guess.
baby.
I'm pulling this up right now.
Pull it up. I've got it in my head. I know about this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right here. The Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay.
Wow, IMDb
Anyway,
rating is
The
really high,
Cabin
too.
in the Woods, B+.
Really high on Rotten Tomatoes. Jesus, it was a popular movie.
It really is.
It's everybody's
Yeah.
first parody.
It's not whatever.
Got him.
A fantastic film overall. I'm very happy that whoever selected that one went ahead and did it. I can't wait to see the next film, Rocky or.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm choosing right now. I gotta choose
You're
the next
choosing
film.
Rocky?
You're actually gonna pick
Well,
Rocky.
hold on, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Let me
There's a
think
fake
about it
out.
for a second.
Pick Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, there's like Rocky. There's fucking Sleeping Lambs. You
Let
got
me see what I
Tokyo
got in my
Drift.
Blu-ray pile. If there's anything there, you know what?
Who recommended me to watch Sleeping Lambs?
Not me.
I don't know.
Somebody recommended.
I think I'm gonna go with it with an oldie. With I think this will be much older than any of the ones we've seen so far.
Willy
but it's one
Wonka.
that's near and dear to my heart. We are going to watch
Ghostbusters.
the original Planet of the Apes.
Monkey.
Like the OG.
The OG, the 1969. Let me grab my disc real quick and look at it.
How is it a disc? What?
He actually
Don't
doesn't
make
know-
that
they
they,
can
they will
put
put
old
older
movies
media
on
on a
disc,
newer
Dylan.
media.
Interesting.
He doesn't know about this technology.
I just figured they wouldn't have put that movie on a disc. I'm just saying.
It's
that
one of
like
the
a
most
cult?
famous movies of all
I was
time.
gonna say it's like a cult classic, is it not?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
1968. Yes.
Damn.
So yeah, that's what we're going to be watching and ranking for next one. The original Planet of the Apes, starring Charlton Heston or Carlton, not Charl. I'm gonna say Charlton Heston.
All right, Tanner, I'll agree to this, but only if we make the Planet of the Apes segment of The Simpsons required viewing as well.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
sure. You also have to watch the Planet of the Apes, the musical from The Simpsons,
What? No. Oh my god.
but
Unless
only after watching the movie. That because otherwise it won't make any sense.
Yeah, you won't get it.
It
It just
spoils
won't
it.
hit as hard.
Anyway, thank you for joining us at Guapish at the movies.
Bye-bye.
Well, hold on, you can't say bye-bye.
We have to do the outro here. Hold
I'm
on.
saying bye-bye to Guapish at the movies. I'm not saying
Oh,
bye-bye
Goodbye,
to the podcast
Guapish at the
episode.
movies.
So
Okay.
long, Guapish at the movies.
I think we have time for one more little topic here, just like one little topic.
Just one more small one. How
you
about the
got
fact
mine,
that you
Nico?
don't like apple pie, Nico?
You
Oh.
motherfucker.
He just doesn't like fruit in pastries.
That's right.
You
I'm
don't
not
like
a big
good
fan of it.
Danish?
No.
What
Dude
the fuck?
literally won't eat any fruit in any kind of dessert ever.
Is
I'm
it
not saying
really?
I won't eat it. I'm saying I prefer not to.
Nico, I have
How
never
about-
seen you eat any like kind of dessert with fruit in it ever since I've known you.
That's because if I have other options, I'll go with the other option.
No, I'm
What
sure
about
you
like
would.
a strawberry shortcake? You don't like one of those?
It depends on how much strawberry is going on that shortcake there.
I mean, enough for it to be a strawberry shortcake.
What the
You can
fuck?
have,
Do
like,
you
a
just
little
not like fruit?
I'm fine with fruit. Fruit is totally fine. I just don't like it involved in my my desserts, because that doesn't feel like a dessert. You know, it feels like they're tricking me.
What are you talking about?
But like, there's plenty of fruits that are horrifically unhealthy.
Yeah, like sure, they're sugary and they're sweet and all that stuff, but like it's a different type of sweet that I just don't associate with dessert. You know?
I think it's just
You
because
want
you're worried about
that? You
your
want that
desserts.
real artificial shit.
Exactly. I want some chocolate, bro. I want some caramel. I want something that'll make my teeth go like dry. You know?
I mean,
what about
you can
like
do that with fruit.
what about like some like strawberry ice cream?
Like, you look at this shit right here, this piece of shit strawberry shortcake I just posted. That's too much strawberry, quite
What?
frankly. It's too
That looks
much.
fucking delicious.
No, that's perfect. What are you talking
You're out
about?
of your mind.
Yeah, that looks
Far too much
scrumdiddlyumptious.
strawberry ice cream, Tanner, get that out of here. Assuming it
There's-
has chunks of strawberry in it. If it's strawberry flavored ice cream, then
What's
I
the
can fuck with
difference?
that. But if there are chunks of strawberry in it, get it out of here.
Dude,
What if it's
an
both?
animal.
It's usually both.
Yeah, that's awful.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
do that.
This is
Shake
this is
my
insane.
damn head. What's like what's the closest you'll get to like a fruit-based dessert?
Closest I'll get to a fruit-based dessert, I I guess like a chocolate sundae or something.
What? What?
With the bananas?
Yeah, with like
bananas.
some bananas and like a
Yes.
cherry on top.
Interesting.
Nico, tell me what. Do you like pumpkin pie?
Yeah.
Okay, well there we go.
Fun fact for you, most pumpkin pie is not actually made with pumpkin.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
What is it made out of, though?
Something.
It's like fucking, what's it called?
Beetles.
Fuck. Not beetles.
Are you sure it's not beetles?
I'm pretty sure.
So,
I think it's made out of pumpkin beetles. They're like beetles that taste like pumpkin.
butternut squash, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's much better than Beatles. I'm so glad.
Does it
glad
even
you're glad.
taste like pumpkin? Like real
No,
pumpkin?
that's the point. Pumpkins don't taste good. That's why, that's why they don't make it with it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like even like the canned pumpkin that you'll buy in the store, most of the time it's butternut squash. There's barely any pumpkin in there.
Man, that's crazy. It's been a hot second since I've had some squash.
Wait. Does that mean all the pumpkin spice shit they sell during the holidays isn't actually pumpkin flavored either?
Probably not.
Damn.
That's definitely artificial. It's just like what you think pumpkin tastes like. That
Isn't
ain't made
this
with real
false
pumpkin.
advertising at this point then?
Well, you see, Dylan, here's the thing. The FDA is very lenient on what they consider a pumpkin. So basically, any gourd you can claim as a pumpkin.
That's
That
fun.
sounds dumb as hell, but okay. Oh god.
They don't know any better. It's the FDA. They don't know what
Sure.
they're talking about.
Okay.
They know it's ultimately pretty inconsequential, so they're like, whatever, you can claim it's whatever you want.
Pretty much.
I guess so. Insane.
In the membrane.
With that pumpkin talk, I think that's about it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, everybody, I hope you feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Even if you didn't enjoy it, please do that, or dislike the video. Any engagement's good for us, honestly.
Please don't
Also, go
dislike
ahead and
it.
subscribe to us over on patreon.com/Guapish. And also check us out over on Rumble. If you subscribe to us on Patreon, you get 500 slime coins. Can you believe it? 500, Jackson. Is that correct? Is that the amount we're going with right now?
We might even make it higher if we
Holy
keep...
shit!
It's like a
500 slime
fucking
coins is a
jackpot at an
lot.
arcade. The longer somebody doesn't subscribe, the more you get.
There we go.
We'll bump it up to 1,000 slime coins right now, just for you at home.
Hold on a second.
Also, hit us up on rumble.tv. That place is pretty cool. We're getting lots of rumbles over there. If you're an alt-right individual, much like our good friend Tanner here. And if you enjoyed it, and catch us in the next episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.